Thank you for having me. My name is Kristi Boswell. I am with the American Farm Bureau Federation. I also would like to introduce Marty Tapman, who is over there. He also is at the American Farm Bureau. We are kind of the tag team of safety. I am in the public policy department, working on the regulatory side of things, congressional side of things on this issue and other issues. Marty is in our organization department working with our state farm bureaus and with our safety coordinators, working on training programs and resources that we can provide. Can everyone hear me? I don't know if, okay. American Farm Bureau kind of has background. We are a general ag trade association. We represent every commodity and every sector of the industry. We are in all 50 states and Puerto Rico. And we believe that we are the voice in a lot of different sectors and really of American agriculture at the farmer level. As you are all aware, family farms are the heart and continue to be the heart of American agriculture. I grew up on a farm in Nebraska, worked every day on that farm. My dad was blessed to have 3 daughters, so he treated us like sons. And I'm thankful for that opportunity. And still today, 97% of farms in America are family-owned and operated, and that is something that at Farm Bureau we value and we treasure and we work to protect. Not only because of just the nature of agriculture and that it's a lifestyle and that it is a way of life, but also because we look to the next generation and we know that it is important to instill in our youth the values that have been instilled in me and the work ethic and the opportunities that are provided within production agriculture to make sure that our farms can continue for generations going forward. As you are probably all aware, American Farm Bureau opposed the proposed regulation in 2011, strongly opposed that regulation. You can, and a large part of that is because of the wording of that proposal. It was not that we don't believe safety is important. It is not that we don't think that it could be looked at and the regulations need to be looked at. We felt the proposal itself was a overly broad proposal, and a large part of that was the parental exemption. This part is critical to Farm Bureau. It is a statutory exemption, and the legislative history behind that exemption shows that Congress intended for that exemption to be interpreted very broadly. We felt that the proposal in 2011 narrowly defined that the exemption, and in our opinion, unlawfully so. And so we worked diligently to defeat that proposal, and we were successful. In our opinion, we were happy when the proposal was withdrawn. But again, that's not to say that safety is not important. And now we view our role as making sure that our farmers at the family farm level and all farmers know what is required of them under the law, and most importantly, work together with programs like this to keep everyone safe. Our interpretation of the parental exemption, and I won't go into the legalese, although the lawyer in me tends to, is that this really means every kid on our farms that are working for their parent can do any task on that farm. That means that a dad can have their 6-year-old kid operating a tractor. Should they be? No. Is that what we encourage of our members? Absolutely not. And that is the role of this organization and Farm Bureau and all these partners to educate our members on that. Another thing I always note of the proposal was some of this restriction. One of the things that narrowed the parental exemption in the proposal was the requirement of who is a person standing in the place of a parent. And the example I give on this is my nephew, who lives 3 miles from my dad, was just helping him harvest this weekend, could not have been considered a youth, and because my dad could not have been considered a person standing in the place of a parent, because my nephew would never live 30 days within his supervision, because again, they live 3 miles apart. Now, whether that was the Department of Labor's intent, it's unclear, but those are the things that we need to make sure that we're protecting and consider in the nature of agriculture and the family farm dynamic. That is, again, very, very critical. I'll close just quickly, and again, I don't want to get into all the weeds because I feel like she's covered them, Karen has covered them very well. The family farm exemption is statutory. It's very important. It is critical in the future of agriculture and making sure that kids learn these life lessons and these skills that are available that, that I learned, that my nephew is learning, and we want to make sure that we protect that. We're also very excited and eager to be part of this group and working to provide those resources to make sure that even though it's legal and kids can do these tasks, it's not always wise. And making sure our farmers know that and making sure that they have the resources available to train their kids and any other youth and any other people working on their farms, and making sure that the kids have those training opportunities that available to them right at their fingertips, and making sure that we work together in this effort to make sure everyone is safe. So with that, I will turn it over.